Welcome everyone. Recently I posted a video on the different types of retinoids and their properties in an effort to help you find the right retinoid for your skin type. And so today I thought I would share with you my favorite retinoids, how I use them, and why I love them. So first in my line of retinoids is tretinoin or retinoic acid. This is a prescription in the United States, and it is the one that's been tried and true and studied over decades, demonstrated to stimulate collagen production, help improve hyperpigmentation, and really improve signs of aging. So I use the Retin A micro gel in a 0.04%, and sometimes I use the 0.1% depending. I cannot use either strength every night, so I tend to use it every other night, sometimes every third night, but I'll share with you later a trick of how I do it. So this is a gel, so it is more drying. I will usually apply a moisturizer on my skin first and then apply the tretinoin, or I will apply, if I'm using a serum, I'll apply that first, and then I will mix this with my moisturizer. When I put this on, I do avoid the nose and the lips, and I do go in with my eye cream a little bit around the eyes, just to have a little bit of the face product transfer onto the periorbital or the eye area, so it's a lower concentration, but a little bit does get in there. So that's how I use this product, and then take a lot of cream and mix just maybe one pump of this and distribute that on my neck area. Another way I use this product is by combining it with my AlphaRet product. So I'll get into those in a minute. But basically I want to kick up their strength, and so I just add a little bit of tretinoin to them on the nights that I'm not really using the full strength tretinoin. So when I do use this, I'll use 2 pumps, which makes about a pea-size amount. And on nights when I'm using AlphaRet, I'll use like maybe half a pump or just 1 pump, so it's much lower strength. And if my skin is irritated, then I skip it altogether. Now, getting into Skinbetter science, I'll tell you a little bit about the brand and then a little bit about the AlphaRet technology, and then I'll explain the clearing serum and the overnight cream. This is a medical grade skincare company created by the creators of Restylane and Dysport. Restylane is a hyaluronic acid line of facial fillers that are injected into the face for volume restoration. And Dysport, if you haven't heard of it, is another brand of Botox. The formulation is tweaked slightly so they could give it a different name, but you can essentially think of it as Botox. So these creators have spent 10 years creating the formulation of the AlphaRet retinoid, and the extensive research in the creation of this brand has been to find a way to take large molecules like peptides, like hyaluronic acid, and find a way to get them to be able to cross through the skin barrier and get to their destination where they have the biggest impact on the skin. And so many of their formulation, especially with regard to large molecules, is a proprietary coating technology, which is a lipid coating, and it's able to penetrate through the skin barrier and get into the deeper layers of the skin and do their work, whether it's hyaluronic acid or neurocalming peptides. After 10 years of research, they created a proprietary retinoid formulation, and that includes a lactic acid molecule, so it's an alpha hydroxy acid that has a double bond, it's double conjugated to lactyl ethyl retinoate, and that is the retinoid molecule. And the way this proprietary technology, this formulation works is it's applied to the skin, and the enzymes and the water in the skin, they break the bond between the lactic acid and the retinoid molecule and allow the retinoid molecule to work. And that creates a sort of a slow release system, thereby making this retinoid less irritating. Now, the lactic acid has 2 jobs. It is an alpha hydroxy acid, so it speeds up skin cell turnover, and it's a hydrator, so it's a hydrating alpha hydroxy acid. Now, the overnight cream also has 10% glycolic acid, which is also an alpha hydroxy acid, and it helps the retinoid penetrate deeper into the skin. And for those that want a higher concentration of glycolic acid, there's the intense formulation of this, and that is an 18% glycolic acid. I have never used that one. I think that would be too strong for me, but that is available. So this formulation is a hydrating formulation. So some of the ingredients in this include shea butter and glycerin, niacinamide, ceramides, ubiquinone, vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, as well as peptides, and calming properties include allantoin and bisabolol. So it isn't oil-free, it's more designed for hydration and antioxidants and to diminish the irritation of the retinoid. When this product was tested in clinical trials, it was tested against 0.025% tretinoin, and it outperformed the patients who were using just the tretinoin alone. Now, Skinbetter doesn't say the concentration of their retinoid in their product, but you can assume it's about a 1% retinol equivalent. Now, the clearing serum, it came out more recently, and this is targeted at red and blemish prone skin. So other than the AlphaRet, this formulation is really entirely different. This product is oil-free, and it's packed full of anti-inflammatory ingredients. It is lightweight, it contains no glycolic acid, it has a much higher concentration of lactic acid, and it also contains salicylic acid, which is a beta hydroxy acid. So it's really more targeted at getting into pores, cleaning out the pores, calming inflammation, and improving redness. This formulation contains zinc PCA, which targets sebum. It contains niacinamide, bisabolol, whole bunch of anti-inflammatory ingredients like mugwort root, green tea, Tasmanian pepper, and Boswellia serrata, just a bunch of ingredients that fight inflammation and reduce redness. I use this one less frequently than the AlphaRet, again, because I'm on the drier side, but again, sometimes I will add just a little bit of tretinoin into this just to increase the potency of the retinoid in the product. But this one is also the equivalent of approximately 1% retinol. Another product from this line that can be used in conjunction with or on their own are these AlphaRet peel pads. These are quite potent, so you shouldn't use them, I would say, more than 3 times a week. And they have a very simple list of ingredients. They basically have lactic acid, glycolic acid, salicylic acid, and the retinoid, the ethyl-lactyl retinoate, and that's it. So if you want a good exfoliation with a lot of alpha and beta hydroxy acid with a splash of retinoid, this is a great product to use. And you can use this in addition to whatever retinoid you use, or if you want, you could pair this up and use this together. These are pretty potent. They often cause a little bit of stinging on the skin, which does settle down after a few minutes. So that's why I would say no more than 3 times a week, and also too strong for sensitive skin. My last favorite retinoid product is a retinol, and it is by Zeo Skin Health. It's called the Radical Night Repair. This is an out of this world retinol. It is so potent and so strong. It's not prescription. It's a medical, Zeo Skin Health is a medical grade skincare line. This is a bomb formulation. It's got antioxidants. It's got a stabilized retinol, which is microencapsulated, and it has anti-inflammatory and soothing properties. So just the entire formulation of the product is very good for your skin and super strong. So if you try this one, be very slow. I think it's literally just about as potent as a prescription strength retinoid. It has vitamin A, E, and C in it. It has Edelweiss and Marubium vulgaris stem cells, and it has a rosemary leaf extract and sunflower, I can't read my own writing, sunflower seed oil. I couldn't remember, so I had to write it down, as well as glycerin for hydration. Fabulous retinol if you want to try that one. I do not mix tretinoin into this. It is not necessary. Sometimes I will use this 3 to 4 times a week, and that's the only thing I will use. And it is a fabulous retinol if you want to try this one. So if you have any questions on any of these, feel free to leave them down below, and I will see you in the next video.